Morales from Black Film TV. Hello, folks. How's it going?
Hello.
Good morning.
Mr. Washington, this is the fourth film you've directed, the third film that's inspired by a true story. What goes into deciding what films you want to direct, and what was it about this story that made you say yes?
I didn't realize until last night, 15 years ago, Todd Black bought the rights to Dana's story. And he really was the producer, the lead producer. He brought it to me. I co-produced with him, and we went through it. We met, I don't know, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was that long of a process getting the script right. And Todd Black, not me, Todd Black brought in Virgil Williams. He developed it to where I felt we had something that we could go with.
And for you, Dana, obviously, as you mentioned, Mr. Washington, it's been a long time, long journey trying to get this on the screen. What was it you wanted that got it, that made the decision, let's get this going right away? Was it the screenplay? Was it the right actors? Was it the right director?
For me?
Yes.
I just wanted, I knew go time was when he said it was. Honestly, he's the best in the business. And when you combine his incredible talent with his heart and the fact that he's a God-fearing Christian man, we were in good hands. And so when he said we were ready to go, I knew we were ready.
When you do a story in which we know the outcome, you have to find a way to engage the audience without making it too predictable. Like, we know where it's going to go. Was that a challenge for you, Denzel? First, okay, we know where it's going to end. Let's fill it up into the middle before we get there.
It was no. It wasn't something I anticipated. Once we put it together, I realized, well, that's a fact. So it is a different dynamic. It's not a story where the audience comes in and doesn't know what's going to happen, and then we tell the story. I think what I found is because they know, and because they have such a wonderful relationship, they root for them even more.
That's right.
They want them because the audience knows what the characters don't know. What the real, what Dana and Charles didn't know. What Michael B. Jordan didn't know.
Yeah.
And Dana, obviously you're the glue to tell, this story. How involved were you throughout the production in terms of working with Chanté and Michael and telling your story and telling Charles's perspective?
Well, one of the blessings is that Denzel and Todd Black made it clear from the beginning that they wanted my input. And once everyone else involved realized that, that's what happened. And everybody brought not only their incredible talent to this, but their heart, and they made it personal for Jordan and for me. And so I felt completely welcomed from the beginning, and like folks listened. If I liked something or had an issue with something, we talked it through, and it was a beautiful process from beginning to end.
Before I let you go, Denzel, can you talk about working with Michael and Chanté? Obviously, they're two rising stars. Michael's been around there for a good minute now, and we've seen his evolution from when he was young to now. And can you talk about, just guiding them, through his process, and telling the story?
Chemistry.
100%.
The sparks were flying when she walked in the room when we put them together for the screen test, and it was a couple other people, the other young ladies, and so I said, Michael, well, who you like? He said, well, I was into Chanté and she was into me. I was like, yes, we could see that. so that was, you don't know it until you see it, and then when you see it, you know it.
I don't think the real Charles and Dana were ever that hot.
You mean about each other? Well, yeah,
no,
right.
I mean,
well, there was no score. There was no
right.
music play. Maybe there was. Maybe there was. Who am I to say? I wasn't.
I called them the Ken and Barbie of Dana and Charles. I mean, they are just magic together on the screen.
and they showed it well, and you guys have done well. Folks, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Take care of yourselves.
Thank
right.
you.
Bye.
That was